Then I will go to start the computer topics which we have in our syllabus. Okay. First, coming to the where we are going to use these game theory concepts or game theory problems. Here, whenever there is a competition in business situation, in that case, we have to take the right decision to running the smooth conduction of the business affairs. So, which is the best? We have to choose the or we have to take the decision making. In decision making, this game theory will play a major role. So, whenever there is a competition in business situation, we have to choose the right quantity or a right organization, right institution, or whatever it may be, so that we can run the entire business affairs in a smooth manner. In that situation, this game theory will play a major role. In game theory, here we are going to take only two players. Okay, player A, player B, or organization one, organization two, or institutions, institution one, institution two, like that. So suppose in a market, if you see on a cloth cloth shops, some of the shops they will give the if you buy two get one free, they will be the offers like this. Buy two get one free, or some of the other shops they will be the options like this, 30% discounts or 50% discount. These are their strategies to improve their business. They will give the different action plans or strategies. So in that situation, the customer will get a confusion to decide a right shop to buy so and so items. So in that situation, these game theory will play a major role. So it will give the right decision, or in the decision making theory concept, this game theory will play a major role. So in this, coming to the basic definitions. First, payoff matrix. So this is the first definition in this game theory, payoff matrix. Payoff matrix means they will give the one matrix. Let us suppose there are n rows, n columns. Let us suppose rows information indicates player A and columns information indicates player B information. Rows values indicates player A information, column values indicates player B information. In that matrix, here in that matrix, if there are uh, positive values are there in that matrix, if the positive quantities are given, the meaning of that positive values are, if it is suppose plus 3 is given in the matrix, let us suppose the values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if 2 is given, that meaning of 2 is positive value indicates the profit amount of player A and loss amount of player B. If plus 2 is given, let us suppose the meaning of that is the player A will get 2 rupees profit amount. At the same time, player B will lose 2 rupees loss amount. So positive quantities indicates player A profit amount and a negative values indicates sorry player B loss amount. If it is let us suppose negative values are given. If it is some minus 3 is, let us suppose in the matrix minus 3 is given. The meaning of that negative values are minus 3 means 3 rupees is the profit amount of, so negative values indicates profit amount of player B, loss amount of player A, and positive values indicates profit amount of player A, loss amount of player B. And if zeros indicates, if zeros are, some of the values are zeros, the zeros indicates no loss, no profit of both players. Okay, zero means what is the meaning of zero? No loss, no gain to the both players. Okay, this is the structure of payoff matrix. I'll show it with one example here. Let us suppose this is the structure of game or payoff matrix. Payoff matrix. So it indicates, suppose this is 1, 2, 3, some 4, minus 5, some 6, 7, 2, some minus 3. Let us or let us take some of the values are zeros. This is zero. Let us I'm taking 1 to 0, 4 minus 5 minus 6, 0, 2 minus 3, and these are the player A information. Row indicates player A. So is having three rows. Means this is indicated with P1, P2, P3. Means player A following three strategies or player A having three strategies. And this is column wise, it indicates player B information. Assume this is Q1 strategy, Q2 strategy. I'm giving the names. P1, P2, P3 are the rows. R1, R2, R2. So P1, P2, P3 are the strategy of player A. And column wise, Q1, Q2, Q3 are the strategy of player B. So player A having three strategies, player B having three strategies. In this here, if it is this one is given, one, the meaning of this one is it is positive value. So the positive okay, the positive values indicates profit amount of player A. So whenever the positive values are given, the meaning of that is positive values indicates the profit amount of player A and loss amount of player B. Okay. So if you take this one, it means if you follow this strategy P1 and strategy Q1 for player B, player A will get 1 rupee profit and player A will lose 1 rupee because it is positive quantity. Positive shows player A profit, player B loss. If it is, let us suppose this is 2 is there. The meaning of this 2 is if you apply these strategies, player A will get 2 rupees profit and player B will lose 2 rupees amount. Okay. If it is negative values indicates, let us second point. Negative values indicates profit amount of player B and loss amount of player A. So if you use this -5, if you apply this strategy, it indicates that player B getting 5 rupees profit amount at the same time player A losing 5 rupees. Negative indicates player B profit and a player A loss amount. And the third point, if it is zeros are there, as some of the values we have zero. This zero indicates no loss, no profit. No loss, no profit to the both players A and B. Okay. So if you apply this strategy, then you can move the game, you can start the game. Finally, the player A will not get any loss amount or profit amount at the same time. Player B also will not lose or will not get any profit amount. So zero indicates no loss, no profit to the both players. So once again, I will repeat. Positive values indicates profit amount of player A, loss amount of player B. Negative values indicates profit amount of player B, loss amount of player A. And zero indicates no loss, no profit to the both the players. This is structure of S payoff matrix. Or in game theory, the payoff matrix indicates the meaning of. Okay. Is it clear? Next. Next here. Yes. Okay. Next, coming to the some basic terminology in this game theory. And next, coming to the player. The meaning of the word player. Player means what is the general meaning of player? The person who is going to participate in the game. The person who is going to participate in the game is known as player. Okay. Basically, in game theory, we are going to take only two players. One is player A, one is player B. Okay. Next definition. These are the all around we have 10 to 12 basic definitions. If you throw this all definition, then remaining rest of the problematic part will become very easy. So whatever the methods we are going to discuss in game theory, all the methods are depends on these basic 10 definitions only. So what is the first definition? Payoff matrix. Already we discussed that. Second definition, player. Player means the person who is going to participate in a game. Okay. Basically, in game theory, there are only two players. One is player A, one is player B. Row-wise information indicates player A. Column-wise information indicates player B. Okay. Next, strategy. Next definition, strategy. Strategy means it is simply, you can say in single word, plan, a course of action or a kind of plan. What kind of plan we have so that we can improve our uh, business situations. Okay, so the course of action is nothing but simply you can say strategy. What kind of plans we are applying for getting better improvement or better sales of workshops or our institutions or whatever it may be. Okay, so strategy means a course of action, or simply you can say in single word, a plan, a kind of plan. And these strategy can be divided into again two types. One is pure strategy, one is mixed strategy. Yes, I will repeat once again. These two are the most important topics in this game theory. Yes, strategy is divided into two types. One is pure strategy, another one is mixed strategy. Come into the one by one. Pure strategy. Pure strategy means, yes, suppose player A having more than one strategy. Yes, just now I given one example, 3 by 3 matrix. So player A having 3 rows means I given first row with P1, second row with P2, third row with P3. So it means player A having P1, P2, P3. Three strategies. If player, any particular player having more than one strategy, and among that he will follow only one single strategy. I will repeat once again. If a particular player having more than one strategy, among that he will follow only one single strategy with total probability 1. Then that kind of strategy is known as pure strategy. Okay. Suppose A having P1, P2, P3. Among that A following only P1 strategy. Then this is known as pure strategy. And one more thing, following only one single strategy, total probability 1. Then that kind of strategy is known as pure strategy. And coming to the mixed strategy. Yes, mixed strategy means a particular player having more than one strategy, but he will follow more than one strategy. Either it may be two or more. So he having more than one strategy, and he will follow more than one strategy, either two or more strategies. If any particular player follows, then that kind of situation is comes under the or is known as pure mixed strategy. So what is the meaning of mixed strategy? A particular player having more than one strategy, and he will follow more than one, either two or more strategies with total probability 1, then that kind of strategy is known as mixed strategy. I'll show it on the paper. So here, suppose, let us take this example. Player A having like this 1, 2, 0, 4, minus 5, 6. This is I am taking the matrix. And player B Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay. Player A having actually P1 strategy, P2 strategy, P3 strategy. But he is following only single strategy P1. Let us assume. Then we can write that is as a 1, 0, 0. So which is going to follow put that is 1. And not following, we have to indicate 0. So this is known as pure strategy. Why? Because having more than one strategy, but is following only one single strategy with the total probability. If you all this, you can get total probability 1. That kind of probability, that kind of strategy is known as pure strategy. Suppose same this player, if player A having 3 strategies, let us suppose more than one strategy. Okay, among that he is following more than one strategy. That is A following first strategy, let us second strategy. So I'm taking that is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 0. So player A having three strategies, but among that 3 strategies, only is following 2 strategies. That is more than one strategy. But if you add all these strategy values, it shows total probability 1. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 0, it is 1. Or if player A follows all 3 strategies, let us suppose, then we can write this is 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Like. So with total probability 1. This kind of probability is known as mixed strategy. Is it clear? This kind of probability is known as mixed strategy. Next, here. Next, coming to the two more definitions. Maximini principle, mini-max principle. Okay. Maximini principle means it can be calculated by row wise only. Maximini principle said that it can be estimated along the row wise, along the player here. And what is the concept of maximum principle? It will maximizes minimum loss amount of particular player. Is it clear? Maximum principle states that it will maximizes minimum loss amount of player A. It will minimize, it will maximizes maximini. Maximini means it will maximizes minimum loss amount of player A. That is known as maximini principle. And next column is minimax. Minimax principle means it will minimizes maximum guarantee gains of player B. It will minimizes maximum guarantee gains of player B is known as minimax principle. Okay. According to these two principles only, we are going to calculate each and every individual one. Okay. Maximini, minimax. I will repeat once again. What is the maximum principle? Maximum principle is estimated along the row layer A. So it will maximizes minimum loss amount of player A is known as maximum principle. And a minimax. Minimax means it is column wise, can be estimated to the player A or related to player B. So what it states, minimax principle states that it will minimizes maximum guarantee gains of player B. Okay, so these two are the two definitions under this game theory, that is maximum principle, minimax. And by using these two definitions, we can define the previous definitions in second also. That is pure strategy, mixed strategy. If maximum equal to minimax, let us suppose maximum element equal to minimax element, then that kind of game is known as pure strategy. That strategy is known as pure strategy. Yes, what about that? Maximum equal to minimax, then that strategy is known as pure strategy. Okay. Suppose maximum does not equal to minimax. Maximum does not equal to minimax, then that kind of game is known as mixed strategy. Okay. Maximum does not equal to minimax, then that kind of game is known as mixed strategy. And whatever the methods we are having for solving the um, game theory problems with the help of arithmetic method, that is ABCD principle. We are going to convert that entire matrix into higher order matrix into 2 by 2 order matrix. Once the matrix comes under the 2 by 2 order, then we can apply this arithmetic procedure. With the help of this arithmetic procedure, we can find the solution. That is, whenever pure strategies are given, within a single step, we can get the solution. That is maximum equal to minimax. So and so, with the help of that number, we can write the strategies of player A, strategies of player B, and value of the. And whenever maximum does not equal to minimax, okay, for that kind of model problems, you have to apply that is mixed strategy problem. For solving the mixed strategy problem, we have to apply arithmetic principle, that is arithmetic method, that is ABCD matrix procedure. I will explain that method. Let me finish all definitions. So these are the two, maximum and minimax definition. Next, coming to the saddle point. Yes, this is also important. Saddle point means if a particular game is said to have saddle point. Yes, I will repeat once again. If a particular game is said to have saddle point, if the condition is maximum equal to minimax. If a particular game having the result like this, maximum value equal to minimax, then we can say that game has saddle. For that kind of model game, we can conclude that, or we can say that yes, that game has the saddle point exactly. Okay. So if it is not, then simply there is no saddle or without saddle. Right? Is it clear? So if a game is said to have saddle point, if it has maximum equal to minimax. Okay. If any particular game having the maximum equal to minimax, then we can say that game have the saddle point. Next, 2% zero sum. 2% zero sum. It means in the word itself, it includes the entire definition. 2% zero sum game. So 2% zero sum game means a game is said to have 2% zero sum game. Means the profit amount of one of the player is equal to the loss amount of another player. Yes, I will repeat once again this definition. Two-person zero-sum game means a game is said to have two-person zero-sum game if the profit amount of one of the player is equal to the loss amount of remaining player. So if player A having the 2 rupees profit, at the same time player B losing the 2 rupees means minus. So if you add these two, plus 2 minus 2 will get 0. That is the profit amount of one of the player is equal to loss amount of another player. Then that kind of game is known as two-person zero-sum game. Okay. Next, value of the game. This is also one of the most important. Value of the game means, so for every problem we need to calculate this B value, value of the game. It is denoted with B, capital B. Coming to the what is the definition of this? Value of the game means, as a game is said to have value of the game if maximum equal to minimax. Okay, maximum equal to minimax, and that corresponding number, which number is going to having the same quantity, maximum equal to minimax. What is that equal number? So suppose maximum equal to 5 and minimax is also 5. Let us number 5. Maximum value I got 5 and minimax also I got 5. Then that 5 number is called value of the game. So value of the game means if maximum equal to minimax, then its corresponding number is called value of the game. So here these two will get some little bit confusion. That is saddle point, value of the game. What I'm saying saddle point means a game is said to have saddle point if it has maximum equal to minimax only. But I don't want to that corresponding number, whatever it is, 5 or 6 or whatever it is. Just we have to check out maximum equal to minimax. If both quantities are same, then we conclude that that corresponding game, whatever the game we are going to discuss, that game have saddle point. But coming to the whereas in value of the game, yes, maximum equal to minimax, then the corresponding number is called value of the game. Okay, this is another thing. Next coming to the fair game. A game is said to be fair game if the profit amount of one of the player is equal to loss amount of another player. Means totally the value of the game will become 0. Yes, is it clear? So a game is said to be fair game. What is the meaning of that word fair game? Means if two persons are participating in a particular game, so no one gets the profit and no one gets the loss amount. There is no loss for any player or player B, or there is no profit amount for player of player B. So it means simply the value of the game is strictly 0. If B equal to 0, then we can say that no loss, no profit to both players. Simply we can say that kind of games are known as fair games. Is it clear? That kind of games are known as fair games, right? So these are some basic definitions in game theory. So based on these definitions only, we are going to discuss the different methods for solving the value. So in this we have totally 3 methods for solving the given game theory problems. We have totally 3 methods. One is dominance method. Second one is graphical method. Third one simplex method, or simply we can say linear programming problem method, or simply you can say LPP method. Okay, but among these 3 methods in our syllabus we have only 2, that is dominance method and a simplex method. Graphical method we don't have in our syllabus. So let me discuss these 2 methods one by one. So these are the methods for solving the given game theory problems. So what is the meaning of your solving? Just we need to find out value of the game. What is value of the game? B value. And player B. Okay. For every problem, we need to calculate these 3 quantities simultaneously. Value of the game B and strategy of player A, strategy of player B. So first coming to the dominance method. Okay. Before going to dominance method, let me discuss examples for pure strategy. What kind of problems we can say is a pure strategy. Okay. Then for taking the pure strategy problems, we can discuss how we are going to take the mini-max values, max-mini values, and how we are indicate the value of the v value, and what about that strategies of player A, player B. Yes, is it visible? Here, example for pure strategy. Let us take example for pure strategy. So what is the meaning of pure strategy? Simply maxi-mini is equal to mini-max. Or else we can say this definition simply any player having more than one strategy, and among that all strategies he will follow only one single strategy, total probability 1. Then that kind of strategy is known as pure strategy. So I will take the one example. Example is this is I'm taking some 3 by 3 matrix, player A and here player B. Let us suppose this is 1, 2, some 3. You can take any numbers 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, some 12. And this is here having player A having 3 rows, player B also having 3 rows. I'm indicating this is P1, P2, P3 strategies with P1, P2, P3 row wise. Column wise strategies I'm indicating Q1, Q2, maxi-mini value, mini-max value. I already told maxi-mini value, it can be calculated according to player A, row wise. Okay. And mini-max principle, it can be calculated according to player B, that is column wise. So first here, row wise, maxi-mini. So first let us take minimum quantity. In first row, which is the minimum value? Here 1 it is. And second row, 4. Third row, 10. So I got the in each and every individual row, minimum quantities are 1, 4, 10. Among this, I want to pick up maximum. That is maximum. So maximum of minimum quantities. Maximum means maximum from minimum quantities. Maximum of what about minimum quantities? 1, 4, 10. Among these 1, 4, 10, which is the maximum? 10 is the maximum. So this is maximum value. Maximum value is 10. Similarly, by column wise, we have to estimate or we have to find mini-max quantity. So mini-max means first we have to calculate a maximum quantity. Maximum by column wise. In first column, maximum quantity 10 is the maximum. In second column, 2, 7, 11, which is the maximum quantity? 11. And in third column, 3, 9, 12, which is the maximum quantity? 12. So I got all maximum values are 10, 11, 12. Among these 3 maximum quantities, I want to choose minimum quantity. So minimax equal to minimum of what about maximum quantities? 10, 11, 12. So 10, 11, 12, which is the minimum? 10 is the minimum. So this is 10. So this is the minimax value. Okay. So I got maxi-mini value also 10, mini-max value also 10. So if these two are same, then we are saying this kind of problem is comes under the pure strategy. Here maxi-mini is equal to mini-max. Maximum equal to minimax. That is, this is 10, this is 10. Then this kind of problem is known as pure strategy. And here the saddle point is existing, and the corresponding value of the game will become that number, corresponding number will goes to value of the game. This is value of the game. And I want to write strategies. Strategy of player A. Come to the player A. Player A having many strategies? P1, P2, P3. So P1, P2, P3. But these three comes under the which row? P1, first row there is no 10. Second row there is no 10. Third row we have 10 means this is our value of the game. So these 10 is comes under the third row, first column means player A following among three strategies, player A following third strategy, and player B also among three strategies, three columns. This 10 comes under the first column is player B following first strategy only. So we can write it as A as a 10 comes under the third row. So 0, 0, 1. In which row we have 10 means that row must be following. So if you put or if you assign with 1, that indicates that row is following, and if you indicate with zeros means that strategies are not going to follow by player A. So if you add all this 0 plus 0 plus 1, total probability must be 1. Means what is the definition of pure strategy? Any player having more than one strategy, among that all strategies, it must be follow only one single strategy, total probability 1. Then that kind of strategy is known as pure strategy. Yes, this is pure strategy. Okay. Similarly, coming to the player B strategy, player B also having three strategies: Q1, Q2, Q3. ఇదిలే వస్తా నెట్ వస్తా నెట్ రాదండి and player B also having three strategies. Among the three strategies, he is following only first strategy. That is 10 is belongs to first column. So we can write it as 1 means it is following, and remaining two rows not following means this is 1, 0, 0. So these are the answers. So this is complete solution for this problem. Value of the game B equal 10 and player A strategy 0, 0, 1, player B strategy 1, 0, 0. Okay. Next year. Next, if it is minimax does not equal to maximum, then that kind of problems are comes under the mixed strategies. Okay, I will give the one example. Example, suppose player A and player B. Let us suppose the matrix will be like this. This is some P1, P2. Let us take only two matrices, two rows, two columns. Okay, this is 1 minus 2. This is 4, 8. You can take whatever it may. Okay, so in this here, indicate maximini minimax first row wise minimum minus 2 4 among this first row minus 2 minimum, second row 4 is the minimum. So maximum is maximum of minus 2 4. So this is what about this value? Maximum value 4 is the maximum. So maximum value is 4. Let us check out what is the minimum minimax value by column wise. So maximum in first column, what is the maximum? 4. In second column, what is the maximum? 8. So from this we can choose minimum quantity. Minimax equal to minimum of 4, 8. Of course, here also we got same number. Minimax equal to maximum. So it is an example of pure strategy. So this is answer. So both we are getting the same quantity, means value of the game is 4, and A strategy. A having how many strategies? 2. P1, P2. Among this is following only second strategy because 4 belongs to second row. So you can write it as 0, 1. And player B having two strategies, Q1, Q2. Among this, he is following only first strategy. Why? Because 4 is belongs to first column. So you can write it as 1, 0. These are the answers. Okay. So last one more example, I will give the mixed strategic quantities. Let us suppose this is 2, 4, 2, 4. See here. Okay. See here. Let us discuss few examples for mixed strategies. Mixed strategy means what is the mixed strategy? Maximini does not equal to minimax. Okay, that kind of model problems are comes under the mixed strategy. And for solving mixed strategies, we have one principle, that is arithmetic rule or arithmetic principle, that is ABCD principle. First, let me discuss that ABCD principle. Then I will go to explain one example. Okay, see here. I'll show it. Suppose this is A, B, C, D. So I'm going to take only two players, player A, player B, and strategies, only two strategies, P1, P2. This is Q1, Q2. Okay. Now, if this is maximini does not equal to minimax, then only we can apply this method whenever maximini does not equal to minimax. That is mixed strategy. Mixed strategy for that kind of model problems only. This principle is applicable for the two only 2 cross 2 order matrix only. See here. So this is ABCD. First, I'll going to take here row wise. Yes, first you can remove this first row. CD is there. So write it. Difference of this CD is here. Mod of CD. Why I'm applying the mod? Because this is probability. We'll get the probability quantities. Probability cannot be in terms of negative. That's why I'm taking modulus of. While going to write second row, remove this second row and write mod of A minus B. So I'm writing the difference of this in second row, difference of this in first row. Similarly, by column wise, if you want to write this AC, first row, remove this mod of B minus D. Mod of B minus D. And here, while going to write this second column, write mod of A minus. Is it clear? So mod of C minus D here, first row, mod of A minus D. And this first column is mod of B minus D, and second column is mod of A minus D. Once all these values are obtained, then coming to the P1 formula. The P1 formula, we have totally P1, P2, two strategies from player A, and Q1, Q2, two strategies from player B. Now, how to coming to the how to calculate this P1 value, P2 value. P1 equal to S C minus D mod of C minus D divided by C minus D plus sum of this A minus B. So this by sum of this. P1 formula is mod of C minus D divided by C minus D plus A minus D. Mod of C minus D divided by mod of C minus D plus A minus D. Similarly, P2 formula. P2 means mod of A minus B by sum of these two. Yes, mod of A minus B divided by mod of C minus D plus mod of A minus B. This is P1, P2 formula. Like this, you have to calculate P1, P2 formula. Whereas in pure strategy, directly we are getting P1, P2 because it is single strategy. It is following the only single strategy. That's why we are putting simply that one, and which are not following, we are putting simply 0. But these kind of formulas here are not applicable. Why? Because it is maximini does not equal to minimax. For that model problems, we have to use this arithmetic rule or arithmetic method. P1 equal to mod of C minus D by this by sum of this, and P2 is this by sum of this. Coming to the column wise, Q1 is Q1 is column wise. What is column wise? We have mod of B minus D divided by B minus D plus A minus C. Mod of B minus D divided by mod of B minus D plus mod of A minus C. This is Q1 formula. What about Q2 formula? Q2 formula. Sum these by sum of this. Mod of A minus C divided by mod of B minus D plus mod of A minus C. These are the formulas for obtaining the strategies P1, P2, Q1, Q2. Next, coming to the value of the game. I will show it in paper. Here. Next, coming to the value of the game. After calculating all this, yes, what about this all values? Value of the game, sorry, strategies of player A, P1, P2, and strategies of player B, Q1, Q2. Now coming to the value of the game formula. Value of the game. V, it can be calculated by here. A, B, C, D. So here we have 4 formulas for obtaining the value of the game V. You can apply any one of the among these 4 formulas, you can get the same answer. See here, if you use according to first column, according to what is first column? A, C. So with the help of this first column, we have one formula. That is A into C minus D. Its corresponding length is C minus D. A into C minus D plus C into A minus B divided by mod of C minus D into mod of C minus D plus mod of C minus D. That is what is the formula? A into. So just I'm removing the second column. So this is A into mod of C minus D. Yes, A into mod of C minus D plus C into mod of A minus B divided by sum of these distances. Mod of C minus D plus mod of A minus D. This is value of the. Or else you can use another formula also. V equal to. Now I'm going to calculate this according to second column. We'll get the same answer. B into mod of C minus D, D into mod of A minus D. That is B into mod of C minus D plus D into mod of A minus B divided by sum of these two. Mod of C minus D plus mod of A minus B. Yes, I used it for obtaining the value of the game with the help of column wise. We have another 2 formulas with the help of rows. If you use first row, AB, so A into this corresponding length, what about the length here? B minus D. And B into its corresponding length, A minus. So if you remove this first column, with the help of this, I can find the formula. Yes, value of the game. These are the formulas by using columns. Okay, these are the formulas by using columns. First 2 formulas I obtained by column. If you use row wise, we can get the 2 more formulas. That is V equal to value of the game. V equal to A into B minus D, A into mod of B minus D plus B into mod of A minus C, B into mod of A minus C. Is it clear? A into mod of B minus D, B into mod of A minus C divided by mod of B minus D plus mod of A minus C. This is the formula based on first row. Or you can use with the help of second row, we get one more formula, that is remove this first row, second row, CD is there. So C into mod of B minus D plus D into mod of A minus C. That is C into mod of B minus D plus D into mod of A minus C divided by sum of these two, mod of B minus D plus mod of A minus C. So these are the 4 different formulas for obtaining the value of the game. First 2 formulas are depends used on columns and second 2 formulas are based on rows. You can apply any one of the formula among these 4. It shows similar answer. If you apply this formula, by using this formula, answer is 1 by 5. Let us suppose. Remaining 3 cases also will get the 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5 only. We can't show different answers. Is it clear? So this is arithmetic method. So apply this method when it is comes under the mixed step. Okay, I will explain the one problem. Yes. So here, right, I'll take one example. I'll show it. 1 minute. Please wait. I'll select the one problem and I will explain that problem based on mixed strategy. Okay. Yes, here. Yeah. I'm taking the L matrix like this. Let us take. I'm going to take 2 by 2 matrix. That is 4682. Okay. This is player A information. Next, player B. So player A having two strategies, P1, P2. Player B also having two strategies. I am indicating with Q1, Q2. My question is, yes, they will give the question like this. Solve the following payoff matrix. Payoff matrix. Okay. Solve the following payoff matrix. Okay. Or simply they will give the solve the following. Otherwise, they will give the question like this. Solve the following game. Okay. Solve the following game. So in this game, we have two rows, two columns. That is player A, player B having two strategies. This is question. Now coming to the solution. Come to the solution. First, the problem is given. Immediately we have to check out whether it is comes under the pure strategy or mixed strategy. That is important. Okay. So here I will check that condition by using like this. So player A, player B. What about matrix order? This is P1 strategy, Q2 strategy. This is Q1 strategy, Q2 strategy. First row 4, 6, second row 8, 2. Now we have to check out maximini, minimax condition. So by row wise, what is row wise? Maximini principle means first we have to take minimum values. From all that minimum, we have to pick up maximum. So what is minimum quantities? In first row, 4, 6. Which is the minimum? 4 is the minimum. In second row, 8 2 elements we have. Which is the minimum? 2 is the minimum. So among these minimum quantities, I'm going to take maximum, maxi minimum or maximum, maximum. That is maximum of minimum quantities 4 comma 2. Okay. So maximum 4 comma 2 means among 4 comma 2, which is the maximum? 4 is the maximum. So maximum element is 4. Is it clear? Similarly, we have to check out by column wise player B information. We have to check out the column wise minimax principle. Minimax means first we have to pick up maximum elements by column wise. Okay. First column 4 8, which is maximum? 8 is the maximum. Second column in Q2, second column 6 2, which is the maximum? 6 is the maximum. Among these 8 6, we have to choose minimum quantity. Mini max. Is it clear? Is it visible? Mini max. So minimum of maximum values 8 comma 6. Among 8 comma 6, which is the minimum? 6 is the minimum. So mini max equal to 6. I got. So, but what is maximum mini value? 4. Mini max is 6. So these two are unequal. That is maxi mini does not equal to mini max. That is maxi mini I got 4 and this is not equal to mini max values. Therefore, it is an example of mixed strategy. Mixed strategy. Is it clear? So, whereas in previous examples here, I extended two problems. In both problems, I got it is pure strategy because yes, maximum equal to minimax equal to 10. So, example. So, value of the game directly pure strategy. If you choose, if you take second problem, I given one more example that is 1 minus 2, 4, 2. In this also, I got maximum equal to 4, minimax also 4. It is also pure strategy. But whereas in this second example, 4682, maximum equal to 4, minimax equal to 6 means it is an example of mixed strategy. Why? Because both having different values. Minimax does not equal to maximum. So for these kind of model problems, we have to apply ABCD principle. That is this arithmetic principle. Arithmetic method. In this method, we can apply what is the game, what is strategy of player and player. I'll show it to you. Yes. 1 minute. See here. So what is that value? So 4682. Okay. Matrix is 4682. This is layer A, layer B. This is Q1, Q2. This is P1, P2. Okay. But here I got maximini does not equal to minimax. Is it clear? That is 4 does not equal to, means it is mixed strategy. Mixed strategy. For mixed strategy, apply this ABCD for obtaining the value of the game and for obtaining the strategies. Okay. Now coming to the how to apply this here. As first we have to choose as we have to choose distances first. For first row, corresponding row, we have to take the mod of 8 minus 2 here. What is mod of 8 minus 2? 6. It is always positive. That's why I'm putting mod. And this is for second row, choose differences of first row. 4 minus 6. It is minus 2. Mod of minus 2 means plus 2. Okay. Similarly, by column wise also. For calculating first column, choose second column distances. Mod of 6 minus 2. And for second column, take the distance first column. Mod of 4 minus 8. Mod of 6 minus 2 means it is plus 4. Mod of 4 minus 8 is minus 8. Mod of minus 8 means it is plus 4. So I got 6 to row wise and column wise 4 and plus 4. Now coming to the formulas. What is P1 formula? P1 is strategy of player A. P1 is mod of A C minus D. This distance by sum of these two. That is, this distance is 6. 6 by sum of 6 plus 2 distances. 6 plus. This is 6 by 8. So 3 by 4. Is it clear? This is P1 value. And coming to the P2 value, P2. This by sum of these 2 by 6 plus 2. So this is 2 by 8. This is 1 by 4. Okay, I got P1 is 3 by 4, P2 is 1 by 4. Similarly, coming to the Q1, Q2. This is player information, player B information. Q1 means sum of these by sum of these two. So 4 by 4 plus 4. This is 4 by 8, means 1 by 2. And Q2. Q2 also will get these by sum of these two. Again 4 by 4 plus 4. This is 4 by 8. This is 1 by 2. So I got Q1, Q2 is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Q1, Q2 is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. And then now coming to the value of the game. Value of the game. What is value of the game formula? I just now I given 4 formulas for value of the game. Yes, here we have 4 formulas. Value of the game. You can apply any one of these 4. It shows similar answer. I'll show it with this example. Use any one. So I'm going to use this first formula. First based on first column. 4 into 6 plus 8 into 2 divided by sum of this. See here. 4 into first I am using this first formula. Is it clear? First one is A into, that is 4 into 6 plus 8 into 2 divided by what about the sum of these distances 6 plus 2. So what about this value? 24, 32 divided by 8. Okay. Sorry, this is 16. Sorry. 24 plus 16. What about this? 40. 40 by 8. This is 5. Is it clear? This is value of the. If you want to get the application part, you can choose remaining any 3 definitely it get the answer is 5 here. If you use according to second column, let me check whether we will get the same value or not. Okay, see here. Let us check according to second column or another formula. V equal to. So I got the value of the game is here. I got the value of the game is, what is the value of the game value? It is 1 minute. Sorry for the disturbance. Value of the game is according to first one. I got this is 4 into 6 plus 8 into 2 divided by 4 plus 6 plus 2. So I got it is 24 plus 16, 40 divided by 8. So I got 5. Next, if you use according to second column, see according to second column, 6 into 6, 2 into 2. That is 6 into 6 plus 2 into 2 divided by 6 plus 2. So what about in this case answer? 36 plus 4 by 8. Again, this is 40 by 8. So this is 5 only. Okay. Similarly, if you want to check according to row wise, definitely it shows same answer. I'll do all remaining two cases also. This is 4 into 4. 4 into 4 plus 6 into 4 divided by 4 plus 4. What about answer? 16, 24 by 8. 16, 24 means it is again 40 by 8. Answer is 5. Or else you can check according to second row also. V equal to, I'll do here. 8 into 4 8 into 4 plus 2 into 4 divided by 4 plus 4. So what about answer? Says 32 plus 8 by 8. 40 by 8. This is again 5. So in all four cases, I got answer is 5 only. But in your final exam, do any one of single method only or any one of single formula. Do not take 4 formulas. Okay, just you have to do any one of by using any one of the either first row or second row, or by using first column or second column. Just apply that formula and find out the value of it. Okay, this is answer. Okay, so final answers are final answers. What about final answers? Value of the game. We can write this. Value of the game is V equal to 5. Okay, and the most important step is we have to write what about that? Strategies. Strategies of player A. Yes, strategies. Strategies of player A. Actually, player A having how many strategies? P1, P2. So player A having P1, P2. Among P1, P2, yes, it is a mixed strategy. Means it must be follow more than one strategy. So it's following both strategies. What about the A1, P1, P2 values? As I got the P1 value is 3 by 4, P2 value is 1 by 4. So this is 3 by 4, 1 by 4. Yes. In previous case here, if it is pure strategy, it following only one single strategy and remaining is not following. That's why I'm putting that is 0, 1 or 1, 0. But it is pure strategy. But whereas in mixed strategy, it will follow more than one strategy. Yes, two strategy having is following two strategies. And with the total probability, what is total probability? 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. 4 by 4. Exactly, we'll get answer is 1. Total probability 1. If this condition is satisfied, then only it comes under the pure strategy, sorry, mixed strategy with total probability 1. So it is following the more than one strategy and having total probabilities exactly 1. So that kind of strategy is known as mixed strategy. Is it clear? It is purely example. It is the best example for mixed strategy. Similarly, coming to player B strategy, player B having how many strategies? Q1, Q2, Q1, Q2. Among these two strategies, player B following, yes, both strategies. I got Q1 value, Q2 value. B is Q1 is 1 by 2, Q2 is also 1 by 2. So player B having two strategies and is following more than all strategies simultaneously with total probability 1. Therefore, it is known as mixed strategy. So these are the answers. By saying these only, they will give the full marks. What is strategy of player A? This is 3 by 4, 1 by 4. What is strategy of player B? 1 by 2, 1 by 2. And what is value of the game? That is, these are the problems we are going to solve with the help of arithmetic method. Is it clear? With the help of this method, we can solve any kind of model problems. But whereas this arithmetic method is, please listen, this arithmetic method is applicable for only 2 cross 2 matrix. It's exactly 2 rows for player A, 2 columns for player B, then only this method is applicable. Suppose if it is more than 2 by 2 order is given, that is 3 by 3 matrix or 3 by 2 matrix or 3 by 4 matrix or some 10 by 5 or 10 by 10 matrix. For that kind of model problems, arithmetic method is not applicable. The formula for only 2 by 2 matrix. If it is more than 2 by 2 matrix there, first we have to reduce that 2 by 2 matrix, that higher order matrix into 2 by 2 order matrix. Is it clear? If the problem is belongs to higher order and comes under the mixed strategy, higher order but mixed strategy, then we don't have any methods or we can't direct apply the two ABCD principle. First we have to reduce that higher order matrix into 2 cross 2 matrix. For reducing this matrix, we have different methods. That is, dominance method is the best method. Graphical method is the best method. So these are the methods for reducing the order of the matrix only. They don't give the solution. Is it clear? The what I'm saying? Yes. Are you able to following me? Yes. Dominance method and graphical methods are the methods for reducing the order of the matrix. They don't give the solutions. So if it is some 5 by 5 matrix is there, with the help of these dominance method, we can able to reduce these 5 by 5 matrix into 2 cross 2 matrix. Means by deleting few 3 rows and 3 columns, finally we have to bring it into 2 by 2 matrix. Once the problem comes under the 2 by 2 matrix, then we can apply the arithmetic procedure, that is ABCD principle. Are you following me? Is it clear? So what dominance method states that the dominance method will not be the solution. Dominance method is the method. It will reduce the order of the matrix from higher order to 2 cross 2 matrix. Once the problem comes under the 2 cross 2 matrix, then again we are going to apply the ABCD principle only for obtaining the strategies of player A, strategies of player B, and value of the game. Right? Is it clear? Next, here. Similarly, suppose dominance method is fails to reduce the higher order matrix to 2 by 2, then you can move for the graphical method. In graphical also we have two different methods or two methods. One is M cross 2 graphical method, 2 cross and graphical method. Of course, these methods are not in our syllabus. But instead of this graphical method, directly you can study about LPP, linear programming method, that is simplex method. So simplex method is, if it is more than 2 by 2 order, whether it may be 3 by 3 or 4 by 4 or n by n, directly we can solve the problem with the help of simplex procedure. No need to convert into 2 cross 2. That procedure we can do in method 3, that is last method, that is simplex method, or simply we can call it as a linear programming method. Okay. So these are the two methods. In our syllabus, we have only two methods. One is dominance method. Second one is simplex method. Dominance method is the method to reduce the higher order matrix into 2 cross 2 matrix. Once the matrix comes under the 2 cross 2, then you can apply the ABC up to the solution. Okay. And whereas simplex method, irrespective of order, whether it may be 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 or whatever it may be, no need to delete some rows or some columns, and no need to bring it into 2 by 2 matrix. Directly we can solve the problem with the help of simplex procedure. Okay. These two are the methods for solving the game theory problems. We'll discuss dominance method in next class. Okay, because already it is time is what is time now? Yes, it is almost it is 6. Okay, let us stop. I will continue the class that is dominance method. Tomorrow we will next class we have tomorrow. Tomorrow we will discuss the dominance method principle. Just I will take the one example. With that example, how we are going to apply the dominance rule. We have the procedure. We have two steps in that. One is row dominance, column dominance. We have two methods, and I will explain the procedure and I will explain how we are going to solve that problem by using dominance rule. Okay. With that dominance method, finally, how we are going to reach the value of the game quantity and strategy of player A and strategy of player B. We'll discuss these two, these procedure and problem in next class. Okay, let us continue next class. Let us stop because already it is the time is 6. I'll go to stop. Okay, so shall I stop, sir? Yes, shall I stop? Okay, let us continue next class.